All right, so these two left their team in the comment section. Do the Raptors we the North? They both say we the North. Green haired freak 11 JoJo. Make sure to leave your team in the comment section for tomorrow's video to be featured. The team with the most votes is the one I'll be doing tomorrow. Hope you guys enjoyed. This one was a little tough to do as the Raptors offseason could get very interesting, but I tried my best. Make sure to subscribe, and I hope you guys do enjoy. Leave a like if you do, and thank you guys for leaving your comments, and hopefully we get another team to do tomorrow. What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to a brand new video, and more importantly, the second episode of the prediction series. Today we're going to be doing the Toronto Raptors. As you guys should see, I will post it in the beginning of the video as the comments I will feature. So I got different comments on what team to do next, but I decided to base it off the most comments I got for a certain team. I got Raptors twice, so I decided to do the Toronto Raptors. There was like Pistons, Bucks, and then I might be missing some other teams that people were commenting, but definitely we will get to all the teams, I promise. So make sure to leave your team in the comment section, and if it's voted the most in this video, I will be doing it next. So today we got the Toronto Raptors. Now the Raptors find themselves in a predicament. You know, Kyle Lowry is set to walk, or Kyle Lowry is set to be a free agent. We don't know if he's going to walk yet. Serge Ibaka is going to be a free agent. The Raptors need to make the decision whether or not it's best for them to bring it back. So after facing reality, they thought they could compete with the Cavs. They traded for a Surge to do that. After facing reality of getting swept by the Cavs, they realized that they're not ready to compete. So what did the Raptors do now? They still have DeMar DeRozan on a nice contract. Jonas Valanciunas is there, but I don't think he played well in the playoffs. Corey Joseph, I think had a nice game 4 when Kyle Lowry's sitting out. I think. Might be wrong about that. And the only trade block they really have is Norman Powell, and he's set to be a free agent. So, and then there's DeMar Carroll, which they signed a few seasons ago, and he's never played well for him. And they signed PJ Tucker, or they traded for PJ Tucker just to guard LeBron. Look how that worked out. Patterson's set to walk. So now this team kind of find themselves on a verge of a rebuild. Does Kyle Lowry walk? I have no idea. I'm not sure what to do yet. I've already done a no Kyle Lowry Raptors rebuild, so I don't know if I'm going to let him walk yet. I'm still kind of deciding. Right now we have the 3rd pick, or the 23rd pick, not the 3rd pick. So the Raptors, I feel like Dwayne Casey and the Raptors are going to move on most likely. So I guess we'll be realistic here too. Who do the Raptors get? I don't know. Maybe Doc Rivers, gets fired from LA or decides to leave LA because Blake Griffin and all of them walk. I don't know. Maybe just go for a guy like Mike Budenholzer. I don't know. Accepted. Let's go. Okay, so Mike Budenholzer, however you want to say it, stays in the East with the Raptors. That's fine. We're going to the NBA draft, and I don't feel like the 23rd pick is going to bring us like any good players deep. So what do I think we should do? Maybe we attach DeMar Carroll. I feel like the Raptors should do something like this. They should do a trade package. It was a Thunder's pick, but I'm trying to be accurate as possible. Unfortunately, the start today does not work yet, so trying to be accurate as possible. I gave them the 23rd pick like they're going to be picking. So we're going to trade DeMar Carroll away because he's never panned out for the Raptors. And let's just see. Maybe we get picks for him because the Raptors are on the verge of a rebuild mode. That's for damn sure. So what can we get out here for Toronto? So I feel like the Raptors, they still have a nice piece in DeMar DeRozan, Jonas Valanciunas. So I don't think the Raptors are ready to blow up the team or anything. And nothing like that. But, I think the best trade out here, Trevor Booker is nice. Dwight Powell and Wesley Matthews are nice building blocks, but Dwight Powell is a nice young power forward. I kind of like that trade. I mean, I could get Derek Favors, and I feel like that would be nice. Derek Favors or Dwight Powell, because I feel like this series is about being realistic, and I can see the Raptors, taking a nice contract like this. They take in Well, I really don't want to take in Wesley Matthews. Let's see if we can try to remove him from the trade. I could see them doing a trade like this. But the Jazz, it just doesn't make sense for the Jazz, and the Mavericks, they're kind of lost right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and take Wesley Matthews out of the trade, and just take Dwight Powell for DeMar Carroll, and maybe we can just trade him straight up. We don't need the second round, or maybe we don't need to attach. Yeah, okay, so we get that, and let's see what other moves we can make. So we're thinking about, do we go ahead, reload again? We sign Kyle Lowry back. We get Serge Ibaka back. And we go take another shot at the Cavs. And you know what? there's a 50-50 chance that this could happen. No one knows, obviously. Based off my prediction, I don't know. For some reason, I don't see Kyle Lowry coming back, as much as that might make you Raptors fan mad. Obviously, he definitely probably could, but I just don't know, man. Like, would he be willing to come back with another chance to try to face the Cavaliers? He plays regular season basketball in the playoffs. I think the Raptors are better off moving on from him. But at the same time, we do have bird rights on him, so if he's still out there, I might. And Serge, I think they should try to sign Serge, maybe not, but I just don't know, man. It's just tough. I don't know what the Raptors really should do. I almost skipped over free agency. That would have been a big L right there. So we got free agency here, and so let's see what the Raptors got. So going into this offseason, they would have Corey Joseph, DeLon Wright, Fred VanVleet, DeMar DeRozan, Norman Powell, which is a nice trade piece if the Raptors decide to do so, or he's a good player as well. Donovan Mitchell, as we drafted, who knows if he'll fall that far. And they have a nice center, Jonas Valanciunas. So right now they have a big hole. Well, not a big hole. I guess Corey Joseph's pretty solid, but they have a big hole at the 3. They have a big hole at the 3, and the 4 is not very solidified. So what do the Raptors think they should do at the 3 position? They can go out and sign a guy like Otto Porter, maybe. They can go out and sign Danilo Gallinari. Or Rudy Gay. Didn't he used to play for the Raptors at one point? I could be wrong about that. They can go sign Rudy Gay. They could re-sign James Johnson. They let walk a couple seasons ago. It's just endless amount of possibilities what the Raptors could do. Based off my prediction, I feel like the Raptors are going to try to sign Kyle Lowry and Serge Ibaka back. So I'm going to base off they're going to try, which in this video we're going to get him back because I think Kyle Lowry usually comes back. But if he doesn't, I feel like the Raptors are going to reach out to him and try. There's no way they're just going to be like, well, we're ready to move on from you. But I think the Raptors will try. Whether or not he wants to come back is totally up to him. DeMar DeRozan and him are best friends. So I feel like he's coming back. So what we need to do is take advantage of bird rights. We need to go out and sign a nice role player. So we're not going to have a 3. So we need to focus on that. Signing a 3 quickly. We need to make this signing quickly so we can re-sign them. Gallinari, I feel like, would be nice. Otto Porter, I feel like, would be nice. So our focus on this range right here. So Otto Porter, Rudy Gay, that's way too much money. Danilo Gallinari, I feel like, is a nice option. Otto Porter is a nice option. So we're gonna trade Bruno Caboclo to free up some cap. We'll just trade him right to the Bucks. That way we can offer Otto Porter a deal. So we're gonna take advantage of this real quick. So 3 guard, we're gonna go, not 3 guard. I don't know. I said 3 guard. Danilo Gallinari, we're gonna throw him some money. I'll give him a nice deal. I'll give Otto Porter max what I can give him. And Gordon Hayward, I won't have enough money for him. And they don't have, but if we do resign Serge Ibaka, it'll be cool. So really, right now we're trying to solidify the 3. So Danilo Gallinari accepts. I've never gotten Gallinari, so you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and sign him. So we have a 3 now. Gallinari is gonna be our 3. So Corey Joseph is gonna be our backup point guard. Hopefully Kyle Lowry resigns. I don't know why I have such a hard time saying his name sometimes. And we need a backup 3 as well. Unless if Dwight Powell will be a backup. Jonas Valanciunas, we need a backup center. So we need to take that into account. So let's go ahead and sign Dwayne Dedmon would be nice. JaVale McGee could be nice. Jared Soldiers. Right now, I'm feeling like these guys could potentially walk. So I'm going to go ahead and throw Kyle Lowry his deal. I'm going to give him a no-trade clause just to try to get him to come back. And same thing for Serge. Actually, no, not for Serge, but I'm not planning on trading Kyle Lowry because I don't feel like the Raptors would do that. You know what? Maybe they would. I don't know. But let's see. Center position. I'm feeling Dwayne Dedmon would be nice since they're missing Bismack Biyombo as a rim protection off the bench like they had that last season. Kelly Olynyk could be nice off the bench for the Raptors, come in and shoot some threes. We get Kyle Lowry back. I'm going to go ahead and sign him and then just sign some minimum players. I do want Serge Ibaka back as well, of course. He doesn't have any other offers, so let's go ahead and try to... Can we get JaVale McGee still? I don't know if we can. Sometimes it just says you can, but you really can't. I hate Zaza, so there's no chance I'm trying to sign you. Kelly Olynyk, I'm going to go ahead and give you money. JaVale McGee will come... Yeah, I'll go ahead and get JaVale McGee. Why not? JaVale McGee's probably going to get his ring so he can, walk and maybe find a better team for him that suits him. So now we got JaVale McGee off the bench. So we have a nice backup center. Power forward, we'll have Serge. We don't have a backup 3. So let's look for a backup 3. Shabazz, no. Joe Ingles, no, too much. Andre Iguodala, not happening. Carroll, no way. Cephalosha, Tony Snell, Kyle Anderson. I don't even think we have. Oh, PJ Tucker. We could re-sign him. I don't know if the Raptors would be willing to do that. Maybe we don't worry about that. Let's not worry about that. All right, so now what we're really trying to get is Serge Ibaka back. So let's go ahead and try to get this boy back. So Dwayne Dedman wants to come to the team. Azili wants to come to the team, but we already got backup centers. Sorry, guys. So we're going to get Serge Ibaka back. Kelly Olynyk goes to Mavericks. So now we have our rotation. So really all we did was get Gallinari, took advantage of the bird rights. I feel like the Raptors could reload this offseason, or they could just totally be in crazy funk. Everybody walks. But I think that's all I'm going to do for free agency. I'll see you guys at the trade deadline. We're going to see how we're going to be doing at the trade deadline. All right, so just a quick showing of the rotation. Kyle Lowry, DeMar DeRozan, Gallinari, Serge Ibaka, Jonas Valanciunas, JaVale McGee, Norman Powell, Corey Joseph, and Dwight Powell. So basically my prediction is this. The Raptors could either re-sign Kyle Lowry and they reload, they reload this offseason and try, better to do whatever, try better to compete with the Cavs. Or Kyle Lowry walks, and they're on the verge of rebuilding. Maybe they do a quick thing like the Bulls did when they started trading everybody. Pau Gasol walked. Maybe do a quick thing like the Bulls did, sign a guy like Dwayne Wade or something. But based on what I'm going to do for this video, there's no way I don't see the Raptors just going like, well, it's time to move on from Kyle Lowry. I feel like the Raptors will try to sign him, especially with DeMar DeRozan and him being best friends. I feel like if the Raptors were just to say, we're not going to go after him, I feel like DeMar DeRozan would be very unhappy with the organization. So that's my prediction. That's basically my prediction. That's why we decided to try to sign those guys back. But I'm going to go ahead, simulate to the end of the season, maybe to the trade deadline, see how we're doing. Alright, so here we are at the trade deadline. I did this the last episode too. I'm the Raptors GM. I'm thinking, what do I do here? What do I do that could make our team better? I'm going to go ahead and look at free agents. So, nothing. Okay, so forget that. Let's go ahead and go sign Gerald Green. Yeah, not happening. Okay, so I want to look at the stats, see how we're doing. So DeRozan is balling out, 29 points. Kyle Lowry 17. His stats are a little down, but Kyle Lowry is balling out, so that's awesome to see. Kyle Lowry's stats are down. Gallinari is given a nice third option for the Raptors. Serge, JaVale McGee is doing his thing off the bench. Norman Powell, he's dishing in points. I'm sitting here. Where is Jonas Valanciunas? 7 points, 9 rebounds, in 1 block. You know what? Raptors fan might love Jonas Valanciunas, but I could see something like, maybe the Raptors are not, maybe Jonas Valanciunas keeps with his terrible play. Well, not his terrible play, but being inconsistent and stuff. He's not dishing in much points for us, so maybe we find a better center option out here for us. Maybe we don't. Maybe we just keep him. Yeah, Dwight Howard's not going to really solve much. Maybe we just keep him around, but I'm not really liking his production much. It's not the best. In this rebuild, I get. Well, not really rebuild, but in this prediction video, I guess we'll just leave it how it is. But I can see the Raptors maybe trading him in the deadline if he, he didn't play well in the playoffs. I know that. I think he came off the bench in one of the games or two of the games. But I think this team's fine. I mean, if this was a rebuild, I would start going crazy, start trading people. But this is just a prediction video. And I can only see, well, maybe they are feeling like they can trade Norman Powell and get something nice for him or something. I don't know. I feel like the Raptors, but Norman Powell is a nice solid piece, and I don't know why the Raptors didn't give him minutes in the playoffs against the Cavs until like Game 3 it was, I think. I could be totally wrong about that. I'm just exploring options right here. Justin Jackson. I'm just going to leave it how it is. We could get Robert Covington, but, this is pretty much... I was just exploring options, but I guess we'll just leave it how it is. I guess this is my prediction. Let me know what you think in the comment section. If I was right on or you think differently, obviously I'll recap that in the end, but I think we'll make the playoffs. DeMar DeRozan is representing out here with All-NBA first team, so that's cool to see. Oh, Markelle Fultz balls out, makes the All-NBA second team. That's cool to see as well. Do we have anybody else on these teams? No, we do not. So, okay, let's go straight in the playoffs. So we make the second seed. I feel like this Raptors team was a little tougher to predict. It could be 50-50 what the Raptors decide to do. It's just based off what Kyle Lowry's thinking is. Maybe he wants to go to Western Conference team to compete. Maybe he just wants to re-up his deal. But, I think it makes sense to me at least. If the Raptors weren't to try to throw a deal at Kyle Lowry and they just wanted to move on, I feel like that would make DeMar DeRozan very unhappy considering how close Kyle Lowry and DeMar DeRozan are. So, based off 2K, he's able to come back. They just do a quick little reload and, maybe they're able to do something in the playoffs. Maybe they sign a guy like Gallinari to be a nice little third option for him. Kind of a big four, not really big four, but, nice options outside of Danilo Gallinari, Serge Ibaka. I hope you guys know what I'm talking about, or you can understand what I'm trying to say. Hopefully you guys do, but let's go check out this Celtics team. So, they're supposed to have Markelle Fultz, but they do have Josh Jackson, but, 2K start today is broken, so couldn't really make that happen. So, let's go ahead and go in the playoffs. We're up 2-0. And do they even it up? Yes, they do. Do we go up? Yes, we do. Go in 6? Yes, we do. So we're going to face in the third seeded Indiana Pacers in the next round. So I'm sorry if you can hear the lawn mowing in the background. They signed Nerlens Noel, and they have a big, you guys aren't the 76ers. You don't want a three-headed monster at the center position. Yeah. Okay, so let's go ahead and get right into this next round. They have a three-headed monster at the center position, but they do have Paul George. Can we move on? We're up 3-1. Don't blow a 3-1 lead, please. We're on. We move on to 6. So we're making it back to the conference finals like they were a couple seasons ago. Do the Bucks come back? They almost did. They forced Game 7. So this is what the Raptors are waiting for. So they get a third shot at Cleveland. Are they able to do it this time around? Kevin Love, Tristan Thompson, J.R. Smith, so pretty much the same team. They signed Sasha Mesri. So the Raptors reloaded this offseason. I reloaded them. And now I built a team that maybe could beat the Cavs. Hopefully we can, but we just got to see how it goes. So let's go game by game. They're up 2-0. Can we win one? Yes, we do. Let's even it up. No, they're up 3-1. Can we come back from this? I don't know. Oh my gosh. We're about to lose. Oh, that sucks. Alright, man. So I did my best. That's my prediction, though. I feel like I could talk all day about what the Raptors could do, but if I were the Raptors and I make it, straight to the Cavs for a third time, we lose again, I'd be seriously reconsidering what we should be doing. But then again, Lowry could easily walk this offseason, and everything else blows up. But I don't know. Based off my my predictions, I feel like Kyle Lowry definitely has a big chance of coming back, especially with his connection with DeMar DeRozan. Kyle Lowry played a little bit better in the playoffs, so that's nice to see Gallinari with 15. So we did make it to the conference finals, which is cool. But I guess that's my prediction. Make sure to leave your comment or your team in the comment section. Let me know how you think I did in this video. But that's all, guys. Thank you very much for watching. This is Crushables, and I'm saying peace.